the one movie Disney won't dare remake. So why are they so afraid of Song of the South? It was released in 1946. It's based off of the Uncle Remus stories. The film kind of basically romanticizes the post-Civil War South and plantation life. You'd be surprised that this is supposed to take place shortly after one of the most destructive wars in American history, right? A brutal war just took place, and supposedly these African Americans in this movie are happy, singing zip-a-dee-doo-dah, zip-a-dee-day. I'm happy I'm not a slave today. All right, I guess that's what the feeling is in the movie. I mean,
wait, I want to ask you something. Was it when the slaves got free they made the movie? Like,
yeah, they say that this takes place during the post-Civil War. So this is right.
So that's after.
Right after.
What was the guy named Uncle Remus?
Yeah, Uncle Remus.
He actually won an award.
But yeah.
You won a reward for what?
Yes. James Baskett, who played Uncle Remus, became the first black man to win an Academy Award. But here's the thing about that. Ironically, he wasn't even allowed to attend the Atlanta premiere due to segregation.
That's crazy.
So it's like he's winning this big award.
But you're not allowed.
But you're not even allowed to, and he's the star of the movie, right? So he's not even allowed to actually kind of be there.
They probably let him come through the back door, maybe. Maybe he got through the back.
They didn't even give him that. He wasn't allowed to attend at all.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
And that's like the biggest kind of slap in the face, because I will say that even though his role has largely been kind of turned into like, I mean, Uncle Remus is now just nothing but a walking stereotype. But the actor that play him, when you go and watch the movie, he does elevate the role in some senses. Like when he's singing, I mean, the guy is genuinely talented.
I think his name is James Baskett.
Yes, James Baskett. He is genuinely talented. It's not hard to see why they gave him the award. I mean, he does deserve it, but you almost walk away from this movie feeling like an actor of this caliber, of his talent, should have been given better material than what he's actually given in a movie like this. And the song Zip-a-dee-doo-dah won an Oscar. It remains iconic, even though the movie it came from is banned, right? Disney doesn't, it's kind of crazy. The Zip-a-dee-doo-dah is such a popular, even I know what that was. I didn't know it was associated with this movie. No wonder. Because
this probably one of the movies they'll never put on Disney Plus.
Well, it's true. It's like, and that's a big thing. It's like Disney Plus is actively, or Disney in general is not putting this movie on platforms. It's not, releasing it on DVD at the time. It's not putting it on Disney Plus. It's not putting it on any streaming platform. They are actively hiding this movie.
Now, okay, is Disney like, I can't really blame them too much, because that's what's the times around that. It's like, but I understand, don't make another movie like this.
Well, I blame them in the sense that I don't think that I'm uncomfortable with the idea of a big corporation like Disney, having the ability to hide, or in a sense, take the less kind of pleasant things they did from the public. But I think the public should be, the one to kind of critique it, put it out to the public and let them decide about what the movie should be, or this or that. But by saying that Disney should have the ability to kind of clean up their image, it's kind of scary to me.
But would you say they necessarily hiding it, or just
they're 100% hiding it,
or it's like they don't want to be offensive?
No, they're hiding it. I think that history, no matter how problematic it is, should be put out to the public. People should get a chance to evaluate something, even if it is problematic. We don't a perfect example, another movie that has very controversial history is Birth of a Nation, if I'm not mistaken. Very controversial film. It did a lot for filmmaking and this and that, but that movie is out to the public. There's disclaimers, but people can see it. They can evaluate it. They can determine how they feel about it.
I won't say necessarily they hiding their history, because
they're straight up hiding.
No, you can see it on YouTube. You can search it on Google.
No, that doesn't count.
I would say they more so
yeah.
disown it.
That doesn't
They
count.
disowning about not putting it on Disney Plus
A
platforms.
user putting it on DVD, putting it on YouTube is not the same as Disney making the movie widely available, which they are not.
No, that's what I'm saying. They disowning the movie more than so hiding it.
They are hiding it, but it's not that they're disowning it. They are hiding it. This is the one Disney movie that is not on Disney Plus's platform. This is what, like, there's very few movies.
Okay.
They're actively not putting it on that platform.
If they put this on a platform today, what would you think? Like, what would your sentiments be like?
My sentiments would be that they should do it. I think that like I say, that they should not be able to hide their history.
But who's they doing it for? Is they doing it for the audience, the people, or who?
Well, if they were to do something like that, and Disney would never do this, I'd have to believe that if they were to do it, they feel like they'd have some sort of benefit from it.
Me personally, I wouldn't want it on there because, and I'm thinking about the younger black kids and stuff, and I'm saying that their image being portrayed that these people was actually happy in these times. I wouldn't want them to confuse them because
but nobody's going to
inaccurate.
confuse an old Disney movie from the 1940s with today. I don't think a young kid is going to go. I think they're going to be bored during this. I was
bored.
not going to.
If they got a lot of singing, hell yeah, I'm gonna be bored if we got a lot of singing in this shit.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't even think a kid of today will get through this movie because it's not, for all the talk, it's just not that interesting of a movie. But what's going on around it definitely is interesting.
Right.
And again, like I say, the best I would say, Cairo, the best parts about it is the animation stuff.
Yeah, I agree with
Like
that.
if you took the animation stuff by itself and just removed the context from that, I guess you can kind of understand why a lot of people, even in spite of the stereotypes, appreciate it.
Well, yeah, it was mixed because I would say from 1948 to be doing that type of animation,
Yeah,
it was pretty crazy.
It was
Even
very impressive.
even today of doing that animation, knowing what goes into animating, it's still pretty crazy. Like,
It was actually one of the first live action movies Disney ever made, which is crazy.
yeah, I see. I
Like,
didn't even know that.
you would not think that the first live action movie that they made was Song of the South. You always would think it was Mary Poppins.
Right.
And it was also the first time that we saw, Cairo, a mixture of animation and live action. That was like one of the first times that it had ever been done before because they got the live action stuff that they shot with, obviously the African-American cast, and they got the animation stuff with Briar Rabbit, and they're kind of mixing it together. And that had not been done up until that point. So this was one of the first movies to do that. And I'll be honest, I saw the movie recently, and I'll say that, in spite of all of the criticism, it really does play kind of, Cairo and Caution as your standard kind of family movie, right? In spite of its reputation, I didn't walk away thinking, oh, this is one of the most racist movies I ever saw. I actually walked away thinking it was probably one of the most boring movies I saw. It's not exciting.
So you watch Sons of the South?
Yeah, I did watch Song of the South. It's like and again, I would say that my biggest takeaway is that there's more ignorance than I felt like there was active racism. I didn't feel as I was watching it, it's like, oh, this is Disney trying to be super racist, as much as I thought this is ignorance of the time, stereotypes and this and that. And I just thought that the movie was just a reflection of that.
So, do you think this movie can be remade and also in a responsible way?
No.
But the thing is, Disney has done other problematic movies before, right? They remade Aladdin and Jungle Book, and you can argue that those movies also had insensitive, stereotypes and this and that at the time. And they remade both those movies. This is a bit more touchy, I guess you can say, but it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. I mean, Disney has done it before.
Yeah, they do got a lot of bad racial issues going on. I can't really
And
see
they
it.
remade a lot of movies that had a bunch of bad racial, Dumbo, right? Had some kind of, with the crows. I mean, they remade that. So that hasn't stopped Disney in the past, Disney is a greedy corporation. I guess the question we should all be asking is like, why is this greedy corporation so afraid of Song of the South, right?
I would say in fairness, they remade a lot of those controversial movies before the cancel culture. Now
they remade a lot of them during and after cancel culture. All right. They remade a lot of them during that period and afterwards.
Yeah, I personally would never want to see a remake of this movie, but
not necessarily a remake, but I wouldn't mind if they did explore at least some of the animation stuff with the prior rap. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they explored at least some of that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But no, I obviously you could not do. Look, let's be frank. A real movie about the post-Civil War South is not a Disney family film. But guys, we want to ultimately. But before we do, if you want to see more of this content, give the video a like. But as I said, guys, if you want to, as you said, see more of this sort of content, also subscribe. But what do you think? Is Disney hiding this movie or not? Let us know in the comments. And until then, I'm T-Rex.
I'm Cairo.
This is Tasha.
And we are once again out.